welcome to Emerald Lake. It's Raven. We are doing more spooky stories again today. I have a couple lined up. It's all from the recommendations in the Discord. So if you want to drop some recommendations, that's where you do that. I have all of my trigger tools ready for when you... Oh, what is that going on? When you have redeems ready. I hope everyone's having a good day. And I'm seeing Dark Storm wishing the same thing. Hello, everyone. Alright. The first one that I have to read, here we go. Oh, okay, Tetra, don't worry about it. You're already tired today. Well, if you have to do some things, maybe this is the wrong thing to entertain yourself with. I don't want you to fall asleep when you need to go do things. But, alright. Our first story will be SCP-2256. I muted my mic because I had a big sneeze. Oh boy. Sorry. Well, Nani, I hope you fall asleep to it. If that helps, that would be perfect. Overworked and finished everything. Oh, well then it's perfect to be tired. You can go to bed. Alright, yes, the first story. 2256. Oh, come on, thing. There we go. Alright. SCP-2256. Item number SCP-2256. Sneeze redeem. I don't think I can properly make a sneeze on command. Sorry. Object class, Euclid. Oh. I didn't catch it because I see it now that it's an anti-memetics. I don't know. In that division. Ooh, thank you for gifting that, Nani. Let's go ahead and drop some money, frogs. We got a gift. Everybody freak out. It's money frog time. But thank you for that. Now you've got more subscription due. Alright. There's a frog. Yay, money frog. Alright. Special containment unit or procedures. Here we go. Information about SCP-2256 is subject to a gradual anti-memetic. Yeah. Why am I second guessing how I was saying that? My brain. It's because I guess I forgot how to say it. Gradual antimemetic corrosion effect. Corrosion occurs at differing rates depending on the level of detail/accuracy in the information and the physical complexity of the storage medium. Oh, well there you go. Well, thank you, Nani, for doing that. Differing rates. In-depth academic papers, photographs, and information stored electronically decay rapidly. But broad descriptions, pencil sketches, and paperwork decay slowly. Ooh. Therefore, this electronic database entry should describe SCP-2256 only in broad terms. Detailed information about SCP-2256's appearance, theorized evolutionary ancestry, biology, diet, behavior, vocalizations, lifestyle, intelligence, ecological role, and cultural significance should be stored in a hard copy at Site 19 Vault 1-053. Sorry, the Riz is never all that great. No, I shouldn't say that. We had a pretty good one for Tetra last time. Riz of 44. Oh, even worse. But still, you've got some. There's been worse. Oh, hey. Yeah. Higher than you expected. Well, there you go. And a pretty okay roll. Pretty okay roll, Nani. Oh, you too. Not much love, but okay. Alright. The rate of corrosion in both data sources. You want your sub back because your love isn't really good? It's too bad. Oh, we have a different dark storm. Hello, welcome in. Going to the SCP wiki shows a big classified pizza. I'm not yet seeing a pizza. For the one that we're reading. Okay. The rate of corrosion in both data sources should be monitored carefully. Although at present no technique is known for halting or undoing such corrosion. Although these anti-mimetic effects linger and rate Euclid classification, SCP-2256 itself is extinct and requires no special containment procedures. There's a BCP? What is that one? Oh gosh. Okay. Description, that's where it was. SCP-2256, Cryptomorpha gigantis. Oh, hey! Thanks for another freaking gift. We gotta drop more money frogs. Nani? Thank you. Big classified oh. I just get it. Sorry. Oop. Darkstorm 1250 whenever someone's gifted something in our chat, we drop the money frog emotes. So now that you have a sub and you have access to the frogs, you gotta drop a raining money frog for your gift there. But okay. Description. 2256 Cryptomorpha gigantis is a species of gigafauna which was endemic to the South Pacific Ocean around the islands of Polynesia. SCP-2256 was one of the very few recorded species known to have developed rudimentary perceptual/antimimetic camouflage, rendering them nearly impossible for other sentient beings to perceive or remember. Ooh. This adaptation is theorized to have arisen in order to elude predators. Bolognese protect? Procedure, maybe? Containment procedure? We gotta contain the Bolognese. Okay. SCP-2256 was the largest species to have lived on Earth, resembling spindly, vertically elongated giraffes or brachiosauruses. Adults of the species grew to over 1,000 meters in height. They weighed no more than 4 tons, with most of their mass being camouflaged by a very similar adaptation. With their broad, dish-shaped feet, they were able to walk directly on the surface of the ocean without sinking. Walking plant. Oh, no, wait. No. Huh? Gigafauna. My brain. I read flora for some reason. Okay. 4 tons. Actually, it's TONNES. Those tons. Yep. Exactly. I don't know why my brain mixed up the two for a second. SCP-2256 navigated the ocean alone or in redacted of two as many as 2,000 of two as many as 2,000 individuals. So I guess a bunch of stuff. Yes. Metric tons. They were reluctant to approach land, especially inhabited islands, usually staying more than 30 kilometers offshore. Because of their height, they were visible on the horizon at this distance. Acquisition. Polynesian natives of the island Maikiti used a substance called, I'm not sure how I'm going to pronounce all of these, but I'm just taking a stab at them. Decoca for recreational and religious purposes. As well as being a moderate psychedelic, this drug had amnestic, I think they missed the A, amnestic properties, suppressing antimimetic effects and making entities camouflaged in this way easier to see, and remember. Thus, the my brain is being slow. Maiketians were for hundreds of years the only people able to see SCP-2256. In Maiketian mythology, SCP-2256 were wandering spirits whom the gods had charged with maintaining the horizon, to ensure that the sky and the water never mixed. They were characterized as well-meaning and friendly, but unintelligent and often deficient in their duties, resulting in storms and typhoons. They were called Bolongakau. The ones who walk very slowly. The ones who walk very slowly. In 1991, an internal biochemistry study revealed that Decoca bore a strong chemical resemblance to the Foundation's own Class W nestic. A Foundation anthropologist was assigned to follow redacted the Maiketian legend and became the first outsider to observe 2256. It's interesting this time it's redacted on the part that says SCP-2256, so I'm not sure what's going on there. That there might be a different assemblage of letters. An observation redacted was quickly redacted on the island to study the creatures. Routine containment analysis found that SCP-2256 was safe and required no special containment procedures, or even particular redacted secrecy. I think part of the reason it's getting more and more redacted is because of the way it decays, the way that they've said it. More and more of the no, it's the same assemblage of letters. Yeah, I think it's just it's getting pulled away, all of the information. History. SCP redacted, assuming 2256, immediately proved to be impossible to capture photographically. Photographic negatives of the species faded into transparency over the redacted a few minutes. Similar decay, redacted, affected videotape, audiotape, celluloid film, digital and electric scans, redacted, assumedly, etc. The observation team soon returned most of their equipment to inventory and proceeded using pencils and redacted, assumedly paper. At the same time, it was believed that such recordings would be effectively permanent. SCP-2256's population declined slightly in 1992 and 1993, then dropped sharply from 1994 onwards. A combination of contributing factors were observed: illness, infertility, and an redacted rate of stillbirths. I'm guessing increased rate of stillbirths. In 2002, a field generator was developed which could penetrate and neutralize SCP-2256's antimimetic redacted properties, allowing for conventional photography. The first and only close-up photograph of one of the creatures instantly killed it. Ooh. It was concluded that direct observation of SCP-2256 is injurious to redacted them. This adaptation is believed to have arisen as a means of detecting predators, just as SCP-2256's anti-mimetic camouflage protected them from those same predators. Use of redacted generator was immediately curtailed. The field generator is what they're referring to. Yeah, it's just their all of the bits and pieces of words are pulled away. It was subsequently hypothesized that the Foundation's ongoing passive observation of the species was intense enough to have harmful effects on SCP-2256, and that redacted was what was driving the species' redacted extinction. Opinions differed sharply redacted veracity of this hypothesis. Over redacted, thoroughly it should be tested, and over what redacted be done if it proved to be true. Several extreme options were redacted, including redacted, exterminating, assumedly this is SCP-2256 to preserve the data, and completely expunging the data to preserve SCP-2256. No firm conclusions, redacted. In 2003, observation of SCP-2256 was scaled back significantly, and the Foundation redacted focused from gathering redacted data to analyzing redacted data. However, SCP-2256's population continued to redact. The last individual died near Tokelau, redacted on October 30th, 2006. Redacted 2010, redacted, discovered, redacted. In 2010, somebody discovered, redacted, that. The antimimetic camouflage, redacted, also characterized as decay or corrosion, was spreading through paper records of redacted SCP-2256. As of redacted today, more than 60% of redacted documents are redacted, decayed, gone, whatever, even with a redacted strong amnestic dose. Even with a strong dose, the effect is even redacted. SCP entry itself. Effect is even affecting the SCP, despite redacted shielding and redundancy in redacted system. Since redacted SCP-2256 is extinct, redacted new data, redacted, it can be generated. I don't know entirely what that one says. It says it is redacted that full contamination, redacted, 3 to 8 years. So I guess it will all die away within 3 to 8 years. I'm going to grab some of these names. Oh. I want to learn how to pronounce fun. Where was I? Yeah. There is no anti-memetics division on my bed. That's fun. And I'm glad you guys are talking about knowing each other, how tired you are. The two dark storms meeting in the chat. Alright. That was SCP-2256. And now I see a stretch and a hydrate, so I'll do those. But any other redeems, drop them in. Chair being loud. Oh, sorry you're in pain, Darkstorm Down. That's no fun. Get your rest. Feel better soon. We'll move on to humming. Okay. I don't think you have made me read that one. I don't remember it. I was building a wooden frame for a shed today. Ooh! Fun build, but the pre-apprenticeship. Ooh-doo-doo. I hope that all goes well. Oh boy. I think that would take a long time to film. Thank you. Yeah, it's a bit interesting, isn't it? I was looking at the next one. Looks like there's fun new art, and some of it has buttons to go look into more about that art. Like the WMIS, the workplace safety logo-y things. They're fun. Anyway, I need to do the next stuff. I need to do comb twing and singing frog. I got KO by that stream. I'm glad. It is a compliment. It really is. I'm glad you got some sleep. I'm happy I can help. I'm doing good so far. Yeah. We have Darkstorm in a bit of pain, a little bit, just sore. Oh, you pulled over to drop by. Why did I read that as, but I got pulled over to drop by here, and I'm like, what kind of cop? Anyway, sorry. Someone tell me a joke? I'm in spooky brain mode, don't make me think. Dad jokes, quick, somebody. Okay. What did one wall say to the other? I'll meet you at the corner. I don't go to funerals that start before noon. I guess I'm just not a morning person. What do you call... Oh my gosh. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. What happens... Oh no. What happens when you go to the bathroom in France? Why do I sound like I've eaten a bird? My voice is weird. What happens when you go to the bathroom in France? European. What's the best way to watch a fly fishing tournament? Live stream. Ha ha ha. Okay, now I'm putting those away. That's a frog in my throat. Yes. No, sometimes I like the puns, sometimes I really don't. I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. Hey. Can the joke thing be redeemed? Oh my gosh. You know what? Yeah, we can do that, but I feel like I need to prep more ahead of time. My friend keeps telling me to cheer up these days. He says it could be a lot worse. I could be trapped inside an underground hole filled with water. I know he means well. How does the moon cut his hair? It would be funny. I think I'll have to set that up for the next stream, not this one. Eclipse it. Okay, we're supposed to do comb twinging right now. We'll get back to the puns and such later. Okay, comb twing. Home twinging. Okay. And then I have singing frog. Okay. Darkstorm 1250. Did you miss the dad jokes? Because we said a bunch of them. Boop. Okay. I think I'll do page flipping and then singing frog again later. Yeah, you can scroll back in the chat and see more of them. Alright, yeah, page flipping, and then we go on to the next story. We start as always with the little book. And now, big book. Alright. Mike. Okay. Stop being annoying. Alright. That was page flipping. Thank you for the follow, Being Worshipper. Welcome to the chat, you two newbies. Oh, thank you for the follow, Skiff32. We're going to hold off on redeems until after the next story. So the brushes and card dealing will be after this next one, but we'll do that. Hi. And we'll get to the next story. This is SCP. Oh, what is happening? What is happening? SCP. Whoop. 719 M-J. Oh, 719 4-J. Another one of the recommended stories from the Discord. So, thank you for the follow, Laxon. So if you want to join the Discord, you can drop your recommended stories in there too. We'll jump into this and then we'll do the next redeems after. Thank you for the follow, Nebuli25. Oh goodness, this is gonna be something, isn't it? Okay. This is interesting. I kind of said as I was taking a peek before I went up, hello. It's got like a little diagram, little warning thing, similar to the WMIS, workplace health safety thing. Similar to their little warning labels. It's very interesting. It's got little corners and specific little color symbols that it might be something you need to look at. It's cool. Oh, thank you, Dimda. I'm glad I'm growing too. Darkstorm to Darkstorm. You guys feel silly. Thanks. Okay. SCP-719-M4-J. It's level 2 restricted. Containment class Euclid. Disruption class Eki, EKHI. Ooh, 92, that's pretty good, Dimda. We had a lot worse reads earlier. And the little image for disruption class is like a weird eye kind of looking thing. Risk class is critical. It's a red looking graphic, kind of looks like a flower circle and then petal-like things in a circle around it. It's very interesting. You're sorry? Because you recommended this, too? Hello, Natsu. I'm doing good. Yes, I'll be on later tonight, and barring some kind of big change. But yeah, I'll be here. Heck yes, God. Wait, there's something like Riz? Yes, you can drop in. If you look at my panels, my About Me section, there's a list of the commands. So you can have fun with. Careful, don't bonk yourself. Okay. Ooh, yeah, pretty good, Riz. Pretty good, Riz. Darkstorm 1250. Okay. So, special containment procedures for 719 M4. Oh, sorry, Nani. The bots just hate you. Okay. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-719-M4-J is to be contained within a standard humanoid containment chamber at all times. Oh yes. So they do have a little bit of a cooldown. You might have to try theirs again in a minute, because we've had some spam issues. Standard humanoid containment chamber at all times. The chamber must be equipped with a soundproofing system to prevent SCP-719-M4-J from verbally communicating with personnel or other SCP. That was an attack. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, look at that, Skiff. You landed that. Nice. Yeah, not at all, Nani. You had nothing to do with it. Okay. Stop getting distracted, Raven. It has to be soundproof to prevent communicating with personnel or other SCP entities. All communication with SCP-719-M4-J must be conducted in writing. Audio recordings of SCP-719-M4-J are strictly prohibited. Under no circumstances are personnel allowed to enter SCP-719-M4-J's containment chamber without proper ear protection. Additionally, SCP-719-M4-J's containment chamber must be inspected and maintained on a regular basis to ensure the soundproofing system is functioning properly. Ooh, you're number 69. Nani, sorry about that roll. That was not fun. Where was I? Oh. Description. SCP-719-M4-J resembles a male human in his late 20s with no discernible physical abnormalities. SCP-719-M4-J possesses the anomalous ability to generate a lethal effect through the delivery of ligma jokes. Oh no. The ligma jokes are a form of humor that relies on the homophobic similarities between homophonic. My brain. Oh my god. The homophonic similarities between the words ligma and lick my. Typically, the joke involves someone asking a question involving the word ligma, commonly as a reference to a fictional disease, in order to deceive, or trick someone into mentioning or inquiring about the term. Upon the listener inquiring about the nature of ligma, the joke teller usually responds with the punchline, "Ligma balls. Lick my balls." The humor deriving from the crude nature of the response. There is not gamble. Ligma. There's a lot in the chat. Okay. Whenever SCP-719-M4-J tells a ligma joke and delivers the punchline, the recipient of the joke spontaneously passes away through varied, unusual means. The causes of death have seemingly no correlation to the joke and are often exceedingly bizarre or unconventional, often defying the laws of physics. Some victims have experienced heart attacks, strokes, sudden aneurysms, or severe allergic reactions, while others have undergone major bodily changes or have simply ceased to exist. SCP-719-M4-J also possesses a potent mimetic effect that compels individuals to hear its ligma jokes to respond to them, regardless of their wishes or intentions. This mental compulsion has been observed to override the strongest wills, rendering affected individuals unable to resist the impulse to engage with SCP-719-M4J's jokes. Yeah. SCP-719-M4J has so far refused to provide any motive for the dissemination of the aforementioned jokes. Further research is required to establish the exact nature of these anomalous abilities. Ooh. Ooh, I like the idea, Cage. Sorry. Usually I read things out loud. Today I did not. Yes, I think that would be a good idea to have emote only chat for X number of minutes as a redeem. That's a good idea. I will emote only redeem. It's on my list. Please. Careful with the bonkins. If you don't want to do the humming, you can do something else. It's just relaxing. Yeah, why wouldn't I do the humming? It should be fine. I just might be repeating the same songs is all. Incident log SCP-719-M4J containment breaches. We have a little info first and then the log. Help. Oh, that's not a command. If you need help, if it's because the hug didn't work, it's because everything has a cooldown. You might have hugged too recently, but also the bot isn't always great. Oh no, it's alright. I'm not going to be upset with it. If I did, I could pause it, or I would tell you anyway. Okay. SCPs involved. Ooh, so there's multiple SCPs involved in this containment breach. SCP-719-M4J and SCP redacted. Date and time 2022-04-12T-1503Z. I think it means 2022. This is the first time the year has gone first in their dating system. So I think that's a little bit of whoever's the editor that puts all these together, they tripped up. December 4th or April 12th. I think at 1500 hours. So 3 p.m. But I'm not sure. I don't know what the Z is for at all. Anyway, okay. Location Site 17. Redacted. That's my favorite SCP. Alright. Forward. Site 17 experienced a containment breach due to major structural damage and a power outage caused by SCP Redacted, assumedly the same one that is involved. This allowed SCP-719-M4J to breach containment. As Foundation personnel evacuated, SCP-719-M4J remained in the hallways adjacent to its containment unit. Begin log. SCP-719-M4J approaching Agent Smith. Hey you, have you ever heard of Ligma? Agent Smith. No, what's Ligma? Wait, please don't. SCP-719-M4J, Ligma balls. Following this exchange, Agent Smith clutches his chest and immediately collapses into the floor. Into the floor. Ooh. How does he collapse into the floor? Anyway, SCP-719-M4J walks towards him and observes his body for an extended period of time. Oh my gosh, this will be it. SCP-719-M4J then dabbing, that's, he's dabbing now, says, got him. SCP-719-M4J turns his attention to the opposite end of the hallway, Dr. Pate is seen running away in a panicked manner. SCP-719-M4J, it's so sad Dr. Bright died of aligma. Dabbing. Yes, Death Noah. Bring back the Psyducks. I miss them. Got him. Yeah. He says, too sad Dr. Bright died of ligma. Dr. Pate stops in his tracks. Who the hell is Dr. Bright? SCP-719-M4J extending his arm towards Dr. Pate. Ligma balls. Dr. Pate undergoes... I feel like it should have said Dr. Bright. Like, I feel like that one was sad. Not as well built. Dr. Pate undergoes spontaneous combustion and disintegrates into a pile of ash. SCP-719-M4J begins calmly walking down the hallway. Look at all the Psyducks! Also like the little bananas there, too. Walking down the hallway, as SCP-719-M4J turns the corner, it encounters Researcher Johnson. SCP-719-M4J pointing at Researcher Johnson. Why did the ligma cross the road? Researcher Johnson. What's a ligma? Oh dear, is that the thing Joe warned me about? SCP-719-M4J. Lig pauses for a moment now. Who's Joe? And then it says end log. Ooh. That makes me wonder what happened. They managed to stop him. I like it. You seen them somewhere? The Psyducks? Oh, they're freaking great. Notice from the Foundation records and information security. Joe Mama. Cage. I don't know why I didn't think that. That's why it's... oh my gosh. Is that why he then... because here it is. SCP-719-M4J has been reclassified as neutralized from Maria Jones, director of RACA. Wow. Yep. That'd be how he's done. Died of it on his own sword kind of thing. It's those jokes that would have killed him, I bet. But if so, then Researcher Johnson really kicked ass. Hi, Brady. I'm gonna guess that he did. That's what I'm choosing. Birdie Bobas. Yes, that's what it is. Thank you, Trapped in Ice. That's my brain was not reading that right. Thank you for the follow. Don't dish it if you can't take it. Shaking my head. Yeah. But that one was fun. I like it. Okay. Alright, you can go there. That one was a good one. I gotta make sure I have that written down. Okay. Here we go into triggers again. Alright, so we have singing frog, brushes, card dealing, humming. I will do those 4 and then we'll go to the next story again. Here we go. Alright. Like the guy who stopped the ligma is called Johnson. Yeah. It's a good one. Okay. Singing frog time. Come on. There you go. Alright. And there was Singing Frog again. Thank you for the follow, Dax008. Brushes. That's the next trigger before the next couple. Okay. Here we go. Hold on. There we go. That was brushes. Darkstone 1250. You can use the trigger word, but sure. Bruh. Crad. What? I did it again. Stop it. There we go. And we'll have to adjust everything for the cards. But here we go. I have to do a bunch more adjust, and it's loud. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute. Sorry, extra mic noises as I put everything back. Thank you for the eyes comment. Yeah, I really like them. They're very pretty. The person that helped me make the model, she made it and I just changed colors around, and then she helped me with the antlers. She made those with a bit of direction from me. Was Olivia Live 2D is her name on Etsy. Yeah. She has really great work. It's great. But okay. Oh yes, one more. It's humming. There we go. And I'll say, yes, I did that, and I did that, and I'm doing this one, okay? And then we'll do the next story. And that will be the humming. Thank you guys. I like the hummings. Hello Fox1646. Hello. Oh yes. Oh boy. The next one is One Last Punch for the Road. There you go. I can see that it has at least one little spin-off that I could click and go see. Ooh. Hmm. I will have to note it. Okay. But yes, this is the next story. Oh, it's not a trigger, it's a now reading. Come on, fix that. Okay. um, yes, this is our next story. Alright. Here we go. Actually. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, and other assorted individuals, the time has come for us to die. A great noise erupted from the assembled members of the Shark Punching Center. Some in the audience had known of these plans for quite some time, but to the majority, the announcement came as a shock. Question after question was hurled at the speaker on stage, who remained silent until the room calmed down. There would be time to answer all of them, but for now, everyone needed a few moments to vent and get everything out of their systems. Ooh, okay. More water. Here we go. Hydrating. Thank you. They needed to vent. Yes, I just get told to read these. I don't choose it. I'm learning everything as I'm reading it. I don't know things. Don't ask me. I really don't know. Okay. Everyone needed to get everything on their systems. Yes. Okay. Sorry. After several minutes of disorder and shouting, the room gradually grew still. All eyes fixed on the speaker, hoping he would provide some answer to this perceived madness. Now, as you all know, the speaker began, it's not common, no. As you all know, speaker began, straightening his tie out. We have all solemnly sworn to defend the earth from the constant threat it faces in the form of the shark menace. Every day, hundreds of us go out into the field and punch sharks in the face, risking life and limb so that no family has to be torn apart by a great white, so that no basking shark can ever threaten the international security of any country. We've had a good run at it, and under ideal circumstances, we would continue our operations far into the future. He paused, then sighed deeply. But, unfortunately, circumstances are far from ideal right now. We are under constant threat, and for once it comes not in the form of a scaly, fanged monster from the depths of the ocean. Rather, it comes from the organization known as the SCP Foundation. A few curses were muttered in the audience, accompanied by several shaking fists. You are all, of course, familiar with the way they came to possess a transcript of our orientation program. No, I am not. At first we thought nothing of it. Who cares if they knew? It's not like they had any good reason to stop us at the time, so we let it slide. And for a short period of time we coexisted peacefully. They contained their anomalous objects, and we punched our sharks. But after a time, it became apparent that we could not exist completely parallel to one another. We started pushing the boundaries, infiltrating their operations. We managed to gate crash their Halloween party, establish our own website that was highly similar to theirs, and even stole away a few of their... Oh. No, I don't know. Okay. I was like, maybe they're acronyms. That's where maybe their acronyms are similar, but I'm like, no, shark punching something, not shark something punching. I don't know. Anyway, established a website highly similar to theirs, and even stole away a few of their contained contained objects to further our ability to punch sharks. It was our most successful period, both in terms of achieving our goal and financial success. Again the orator stopped and adjusted his tie, coughing slightly as he did so. But then the Foundation started pushing back. They captured our top field agent. They started working to keep us out of their sights. They even attempted to stop several of our best men from punching sharks. And then there's this, he said, standing up straighter and brandishing a handful of papers. This thing they put out just the other day. You all saw it yesterday, I know you did. A mockery of all our hard work and sacrifice. They view us as little more than a joke. No, not even that anymore. We were a joke to them in the past. Now we're just a tired old gag. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Solus Sloth. Thank you. The speaker stepped out from behind the podium and placed his hands behind his back. But then I suppose we've been a joke since the beginning. Another cacophony of noise rose up from the crowd, outraged at the merest hint that their sacred mission could be considered anything close to a joke. Everyone, please, please listen, the orator cried, raising his hands up and desperately trying to calm the crowd down. I do not mean to imply that our mission is a joke, or that the act of punching sharks is an unworthy cause. Please listen. The assembled members eventually calmed down enough to take their places and listen once again, though many still seethed at the words they had just heard. Lately, I've been consulting the psychic shark we keep hidden away in the high-security wing. You are all very much aware of the danger in punching this one, due to its tendency to damage the very fabric of reality whenever it is struck. However, while working to find some way of saving ourselves, I punched him straight between the eyes, and I saw that this world was not always as it has been. There was a time when things the Foundation considers to be goofy, he said, putting finger quoting as sardonically as he could, were very much the norm. It was a time when a man could punch all the sharks he wanted and protect mankind from the shark threat, and the Foundation would not find fault in this at all. But there came a time when the nature of the universe changed. Some greater power, far beyond our comprehension, reshaped the fabric of reality, so that much of the goofy elements in the universe were purged. Everything was serious now, and off-the-wall concepts were very much forbidden. And then we came into existence. Despite our 40-year history, from a relative standpoint, the Shark Punching Center, SPC, I guess, hasn't even been around for 2 years. Another cacophony rose up in the crowd. If you don't believe me, you can go punch the psychic shark yourselves, the orator snapped, his patience for these outbursts growing ever thinner. Now please listen to me. There was, however, no calming the assembled members. All the speaker could do was wait for the chaos to die down. It took nearly 20 minutes, but eventually order was restored. Look, I may have gone a bit far in bringing that up, but it is ultimately beside the point. Regardless of why the Foundation views us the way they do, whether it be because we exist in a world where men and women like us are not meant to exist, or if they are simply sick of us, the fact remains that they view us as a joke, and this, he brandished the papers again, is any indication, we are the kind of joke that they will find a way to get rid of. But they will not do it fast. We face a slow, horrible death, people. The Foundation will attempt to gradually drain away our resources, undermine our membership, and undo everything we have wrought. And again, this will not be swift. This will be a long, painful, drawn-out process. They can't be bothered to do it in one go. Every time they need something to kick around a little, they'll drag us up and destroy us a little more, and then a little more, and then a little more until there's nothing left. The death of the Shark Punching Center, SPC, I guess it is, yeah, on the terms of the SCP Foundation will be drawn out, humiliating and painful. Is there anyone here who wants to see our mighty organization brought low in such a manner? Having heard of their potential fate, few in the crowd could bring themselves to say they did. One solitary voice rose up from the sea of faces. So what do we do? The speaker sighed deeply. We destroy ourselves. Not entirely, mind you, not entirely. We have a few select field agents chosen to continue our mission in secret. They will wander the oceans of the world, doing whatever they can to protect those threatened by sharks. But they are never to form another organization like us. It will only be them, and them alone, who defend the world. As for the rest of us, we are to vanish off the face of the earth, and our bases are to be destroyed, all 4 of them. By the end of the day, it will be as if the shark-punching center never existed. A few people in the room laughed to themselves. A few people sobbed into their hands. Most were silent. A sense of inevitability had descended upon the room, leaving the majority unable to react in any significant manner. The speaker sighed one last time. However, this does not mean we are going to go quietly. Ears perked up all across the room. We will not be attacking the SCP Foundation or doing some grand suicide mission or anything of that sort, but we will not be going quietly. If you will look in the lockers stationed around this room, you will find enough scuba gear and boxing gloves to fit every person in this room. You are to don them and brace yourselves for a sudden increase in the amount of water in the room. Shortly afterwards, every shark in this facility will be released, leaving us with more than enough shark faces to punch. With any luck, we will punch like we have never punched before. There will not be any survivors despite our great skills. The fact of the matter is that the sharks far outnumber us and will slaughter every last one of us. Upon the death of every non-shark living thing in the facility, the water is to be drained, leaving the sharks to die horrible, suffocating deaths. The bases will then blow, leaving behind no evidence we ever existed, and that, my friends, will be the end of the shark-punching center. One final glorious round of flying fists and bleeding scales, a fitting swan song for our group. Yep. A great excitement had gripped those assembled. In spite of their oncoming demise, none in the room could deny that there was any proper way to go out than this. I guess they mean there was any other proper way to go out than this. They had punched sharks together for years, and if they had to go out, then they would go out swinging. Scuba gear was tightened, boxing gloves were strapped on, and bodies were braced. The brave men and women who had diligently protected the world from the underwater menace were ready to die, unsung heroes, but heroes nonetheless. Seeing that the last scuba mask had been fastened on tight, the speaker smiled, for the courage of the men and women before him, and for the years of glory they had asked for. Does everybody remember the techniques you learned from the art of punching sharks? A great cry of confirmation echoed off the walls. What is our motto? To search, to punch, and conquer. Then release the sharks. So ended the shark punching center. I have so many... So, a quick note on how it was written. It's interesting that they said in the last 2 paragraphs, men and women twice, whereas at the top, they managed to include and other assorted individuals. They were inclusive of all genders at the top, but not by the time they got to the bottom. And then, this might be insane, but I think I may hate this organization more than the SCP. They're stupider. They want to attack sharks for the fact of attacking sharks. Sharks are puppies of the water. Like, really, they don't have they don't have instincts to kill humans. They go to eat, and when you look like something that they normally eat, they try and take a bite. They're trying to figure out, and then when they realize, oh, nope, that's not it, they don't continue eating, and that is why people lose limbs, and then the sharks bugger off. They are puppies. Why are you being so awful? Why are you just punching sharks? Stop. And then, okay, we're gonna die, but before we die, we're gonna make sure, like, you didn't need to die. You could have just drowned all the sharks, if that's really what you're after, and then you guys go on and living lives. That's stupid. Or, you could keep housing the sharks that you have in there. They're contained. They're not gonna be a problem for attacking people. Why do you need to do that? It sounds like what you're really about is that you just like being awful. You like punching sharks. There's no defending other people to it. And you don't mind that you would die that way. So, huh? Sorry. How do you drown a shark? Well, when they can't move, they'll drown. But also, like, I meant that they, when they lost their water, I guess, not drown. So yeah, they just like punching sharks. That's all that there is to them. They're just weirdly bigoted against sharks. And, like, would die to do that. Which makes no sense. Anyway. Yes. Yes, I did watch Futurama. The penguins, when there's too many penguins, right? It has been a minute. If they stop swimming, they stop breathing. Yes. They lasted without punching the psychic shark and contained him fine. Yeah, and then he punched him, assumedly for no reason other than, I'm annoyed right now. And then, like, dude helped him, gave him helpful information, as opposed to what he had said just before that he had punched him, that reality would rip apart. So either the writer of this is not consistent, or the dude that's saying this is an idiot. No. All of you, stop. I don't like. But okay. I have the next stories that I was gonna read. Ooh hoo hoo. They're not very long, but this one has a couple of added. Yeah, okay. Ooh. No, yeah, neither of them are terribly long. So I think I could read through the next two stories pretty quick. Oh, thank you for the follow. 3-inch. Oh. Thank you for the follow, 3-inch pee-pee boy. Fucking hell. Okay. Alright. I have the Fulcrum and SCP-3078 listed and prepped for the next one. Yeah, I thought this story was a bit meh. Those people were mean. They were just recklessly aggressive and bigoted and, like, chill out. They're just fishy little doggos. Like, it's not a big deal. Chill. Ugh. Foxes thieve and dogs bite people out of defense, and wolves will eat what they eat. Do you go punching those ones? No. Why are you after sharks? But I know that it's based on, like, as they wrote it, it's because it was similar. So it's clear that this was written because it's it's written because it's the SCP. Someone put SPC, someone kept typing it wrong, and then someone went, oh my gosh, there's gonna be an SPC. We have to say who they are, and they fight SCP. And so it was just an absurdist thing to write, I assume. But, yeah. They deserve to be ended. They should not have gone out the way they did. I don't like them. Moving along. Yeah, maybe they didn't write sharks very much, or maybe they just were like the absurdist thing where they were like, okay, what would those letters be? I don't know. Shark punching center. First words that came to my mind for those 3 letters. Okay, what would they do? Well, they punch sharks, obviously. Okay, more about them. I can see that as like the improv. But oh well. Ooh. Thank you for gifting that sub. But now I have to see them a lot and maybe say their name a bunch. But now we need to drop some money frogs. Everybody drop the money frogs for Nani gifting again. You heard that name and you had to wake up. Yeah, no, it woke me up a bit more too. Drop your money frogs and 3-inch there. You have access to the frogs. Drop some raining money frogs as a thank you to the gift. We drop the frogs whenever someone's given a gift, whether that's subs or if it's a throne gift or something else. I should tell you guys, I updated my throne so that it has some more things for sounds. Where did I put it? Where is it? There, that's that. It's loading. I have the paper guillotine, and I have a large mortar and pestle so that I can do that sound. But I was thinking, when I eventually burn the origami from the origami streams, I'll put the stuff in there and then light it so that it burns in the stone and it's safe. And then we'll have ash, just paper ash that I can toss out or sprinkle some plants. I don't know what would help from paper. I don't think much. But, ooh, yeah. I was looking around at them, which one I wanted, and honestly what I wanted was a thinner walled, wider mortar and pestle. But, we'll see what the one I get looks like. Don't let it become a finger guillotine. Yes. Agreed. I will be careful. Thankfully, it's a small one, as opposed to the one I had referenced when we were looking at this. I had a friend who, grew up with her dad as a teacher, and he had, a big paper guillotine there for, I guess, posters and things. And that one could have cut hands off. It was big and scary. So, yeah, but okay. Just telling you guys that those are there so that if you wanted that slice sound, that can be a redeem. Same with the mortar and pestle sound. And I do want to eventually start burning those origami because I don't want to have too much paper that takes up everywhere. There's a lot. Just seeing the Ligma meme that you put in DewOnTheGrass. And there's the Marion Wheeler saga. Oh boy. Okay, those will go on the list after we're done. I got distracted. Oops. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm done this story. I should be taking that away. If we have redeems, we can do that. But we've been chatting, and I think that that's also a good little break thing, and I could go into the next story. They're not very long. You wouldn't have to wait long before the next redeems. I think I will just do that. We'll have a little bit more chat. Never be afraid to make the gifts crowdfundable. Can still be bought outright, but can enable more people who want to give to help out in smaller amounts. Yes. I did that with the big ones. I might not have done that. I have to double check with the other ones. Oh, they are not. I will update those. Let's do that. I'm working on it at this second. Proceed. Thank you. Okay, did that not work? What happened? That didn't work. Why didn't that work? What is happening? No. Oh, and now we've got lots. Proceed. Okay. Why are you doing this? Okay. Then make it do that. Please stop being weird. There you go. Frickin' thing. Okay. Oh, no worries. I'm just telling y'all that that's a thing. Because I know that some people had wanted that. And I'm updating you about it. I sound like Purple Cats, but I really like the sound of money counting either coins or bills. Ooh. I don't have many bills. I have an absurd amount of coins that I haven't used. So that's fun. There you go. They're all crowdfunding now, which I'm a little nervous about. I want to be able to... I don't want people to send money to one of them, and then somebody send it to a different one, and then none of the objects are bought, but they're all partially paid for. So, yeah, but I'll trust y'all. If things happens, it happens. Okay. Thingy do. I'm readjusting new position. Okay. Mic arm is being whatever mic arm is deciding to be. Okay. Okay. I will go for it. We will do the redeems, and then we will do the next story. Okay. Always come by and finish or further fun ones, so long as you have fans, viewers, listeners. Okay. I just don't want anybody wasting their money is all, you know? So, but okay. I will trust if you say to trust. Mic arm sharpening now. We'll do that. Okay, here we go. Thank you for the follow, Beltrack. Thank you. Hi, Noah. Alright. Keys time. That's it. Do. And now humming again. We go. Lots of humming. Thanks for the follow, Chalupa. Thank you. Okay. Is it alright, Veltrek, if I do that one after the next story? I was just gonna move on to the next story and then more redeems after that, and then one more story before the end of stream. Just looking like we're probably gonna want to move forward. Okay, great. Then that one will be first up on the next set. It's SCP 3078. That's it. Oh, that looks dumb. Fix that. There you go. Okay. A few sections to this one should be interesting. Alright. SCP-3078. Item number SCP-3078. Object class neutralized. Special containment procedures. As all known SCP-3078 instances have been neutralized. Sorry. Yeah. As they've all been neutralized, and long-term containment of SCP-3078 is not possible, only preventative measures are currently in place. Foundation web crawlers are to scan the internet for criteria indicating possible SCP-3078 manifestations. Upon detection, Foundation hackers will attempt to remove all instances as fast as possible. No testing is to be performed at this time. SCP-3078 description, SCP-3078 designates one or more self-replicating cognitohazardous digital images. When a human being views an instance of SCP-3078, subjects will feel an intense compulsion to laugh for an indefinite amount of time. Subjects will not be able to inhale during this period, and affected subjects have expired due to suffocation in all cases. After expiration, face muscles will begin to retain a smile, and lungs will still move as if compelling air in short, quick bursts. So, little laughs, I guess. Once every hour, all SCP instances will duplicate by undergoing a SCP-3078 convert event, which is described below. Deleting the data of the instance from the web server it is stored on will neutralize the instance and cease its anomalous properties. Digital and physical copies of any form of instances will not display any anomalous effects. After initial manifestation of SCP-3078, the appearance of all images was reported to change 6 times prior to total neutralization. All iterations of SCP-3078 can be found below. And here is the convert events first. SCP-3078 convert events will occur once every hour, granted there is at least one SCP-3078 instance in existence. For every SCP-3078 instance in existence, one profile or user account will be created on a random public forum or social media platform capable of hosting images for others to view. Footnote 1. IP tracing of these accounts yields a different, non-existent IP address each time. Account usernames are always random combinations of the numbers 69 and 420. Each account will post one instance of SCP-3078 on the website. If tags or hashtags can be applied to the post, the phrases 420, don't do weed, and meme will be used. Discovery log. The first documented instance of SCP-3078 was posted to imgur.com on, I think, February 3rd, 2017. Could be March 2nd, 2017. Since the spread of SCP-3078, it is superficially similar to the spread of non-anomalous viral images. SCP-3078 did not trigger Foundation cognitohazard detection software for 15 hours. Approximately 2 hours after the eventual detection, SCP-3078 was classified as Keter, and containment efforts began. Footnote 2. SCP-3078 instances numbered 131,072 at this time. As Foundation personnel could not reasonably remove all images covertly before the next SCP-3078 convert event, intrusive hacking methods were approved. Shortly after, amnestics were deployed where appropriate, and Foundation disinformation campaigns attributed the deaths to gas leaks and suicides. Ooh, so people died. Neutralization of all instances was achieved on, I'm gonna guess, February 4th, 2017. It says 2/4. I don't think that they waited a whole month. Casualties from SCP-3078 currently measure 3,576 civilians and 2 Foundation personnel. Yikes. Okay, and then the iterations of SCP-3078 are a few images. Each one, they have a little flattened oh no face on it. But the first one, SCP-3078 on initial manifestation, says, when you inhale the devil's Mary Jane smoke. And a little oh no at the bottom. SCP-3078, 1 hour 31 minutes from initial manifestation. It says, I'm so sorry. Oh no. And a little flattened thing. SCP-3078, 3 hours 17 minutes from initial manifestation. It says, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I really didn't. I just forgot to make it so where they can breathe if you're reading this. Please, you government guys have to stop it. You guys can do it, right? Please? I should note that this has got spelling mistakes and it's all lowercase and there's no grammar or there's no punctuation stuffs to it. Anyway. The next one. SCP-3078, 6 hours, 23 minutes from initial manifestation. I just thought it was funny. Funny. It was just supposed to be a stupid joke. I thought they would let me into the chat room if I made a good meme or something. Please just hurry up and stop. I can't stop, crying. SCP-3078, 7 hours, 42 minutes from initial manifestation. Imi shy king so bad. Please I can't even type E right now. Just fix it. I'm so sorry. And the last one, SCP-3078, 13 hours, 56 minutes from initial manifestation. All my friends are dead, and they, RE, they're still lacking. Each one of these had the text above, and then the little flattened oh no face. That's the way it talks, yes. Or whoever made the meme in the first place, I guess. I don't know. But oof. What a oof. Tough one. Okay, that was 3078. Like I said, this was quick. Little speedy ones. And now I'll move on to the tappy taps, as I said I would. Trade taps. So I'll do that. And if you've got a couple more redeems, this is the time. If not, we'll probably chat a little bit, and then the next story, that will probably be the last. And I will take a raid suggestion if we have any of those. I actually keep things in this tray, so I have to empty it out each time, but it's all good. Okay. Alright, that was the tray with the tappy taps. Put my things away. Do-do-do-do. And now it's dice. So here we go with dice. we can let the ad run. I'm going to just say, whoa, I can't hear myself. Why is that? Ah. I'll just say the wheels on the bus go round and round. And then that's all the triggers. So now I'm going to run a 30-second ad before the next story. And if you have another redeem, we can do that. But ad. Boop, boop, boop. And the next one. Ooh, yes. I'm looking forward to updating my little list of all the requests that you guys have given me. Because I've done that one and this one has a spin-off, so I'll look at that next time. Ooh, okay, scissor snips will be next. Alright, I'll prep that. And then we'll do the story. Okay. I'm going to do scissor snips, and then we'll do the next story. Oh, can't tell if you're sick, dehydrated, tired, or have bad allergies. Some combination. Oh, that sucks, Cage. But you know what? The answer to all of the above is drink some water and rest. So, good luck. Okay, scissor snips. I hope you feel better soon. Alrighty. There was scissor snips. Bratty. I don't think I have a favorite trigger word. My thing is that I want to do more voice performing eventually, and so I like when I have a specific way to read it. I don't think I have any specific things that I like to say exactly. I'm learning to say the words all the time with these stories, so I think that's plenty. Do you have a favorite to request from people? You tend to just ask for silly things, I've noticed. But yeah, I don't have one. I don't have a favorite. Okay, this is lawnmower. Okay, lawnmower. Chill out. Okay. The next story is the Fulcrum. Oh yes, and I'm glad you got some rest. Feel free to go bed. You're fine to still keep sleeping. I mean, as long as you don't have things to do, but I'm pretty sure you need the rest. Okay, the Fulcrum. I said poop. Stop it. There. People pronounce it really differently? Ooh. How else would they pronounce it? A lawn? Lawn? How? Lawn? I don't know. Mower. Or mower? Mow? could do that. I only noticed ones in different accents. I don't know what the different pronunciations in the same accent would be. I'm torn on napping or doing all the work I wanted to do today, but never could. Lol. Ugh, that's me. There's so many things I ought to be doing and then I don't. You tainted the experiment by mentioning it. I had already said it though. I did. I said it first. So there's more ways to say the word. Hi, I am Monroe. Oh, and I noticed this with our last couple bits. The stories have been a lot of jokes, which is extra funny since someone asked, hey, can you read the stuffs? Or can you tell me a joke? It was funny. Yes, Nani, I see that you were trying to ask for that. I'm still going to deny that because I don't want that word in here unless it has a specific reason. How did it allow it in the second one? Why did it allow it in the second one? Oh, it was a typo, so I'll allow it. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, you were the one. I don't know what's happening. Oh my gosh, that was me. Okay, I'm so confused. Some people pronounce lawnmower. What am I reading? Oh, I'm not reading anything yet. Good thing to call me out on. Ye bid Jolton. But we're gonna read the Fulcrum. The last thing I need to do is well, the slash through the O, I'm not sure which lawn rider. I'm not sure what the pronunciation is on those, but from my understanding it's just og, like it, so it's rod, grod, med, flawed. I can't imagine flawed, but that's my guess. But there you go. Rod, grod, med, flawed. It's okay. What's my favorite scary stories? Oh wait, thank you for the follow, Killian TTV. I love that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Was I very wrong? Was I okay? What? Favorite scary stories. I like Edgar Allan Poe. So I just summoned 37 Eldritch entities. I was pretty close to BH. Oh, good for me. I don't know. Okay. Focus, Raven. The Fulcrum. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now. What do you call the thing you connect to water outside and use to spray thing? You're picking at me because I didn't want to allow the... Me. I call it a hose. Me. Picking at me. The Fulcrum. Alright. You will either die or lose your mind if you reach the end of this sentence. So stop reading it. Dun dun dun. In the early 1930s, a research group of psychologists, semioticists, that's it. Oh, hose pipe, I get it. It's unfortunate because I'll allow it when it's a trowel, when it's a tool, but yeah, I don't want playing around with things, you know. Okay. Psychologists, semioticists, English professors in Austria were researching the fundamentals and understanding of language. Ooh. Yes. I do know that moment when you're stretching and it's just shaky. Okay. What am I? Stop getting distracted. In the 1930s, those people were researching the fundamentals of language. It was believed, rather than language simply being an arbitrary, albeit vaguely complex, system of mnemonics for our conceptualization of reality, that perhaps once learned and internalized, our use of language actually became embedded within the root thought processes involved in our filtration of external ordered stimuli and thereby our very grasp of reality. And this team of researchers distilled what turned out to be a symbolic halt mechanism into a new kind of punctuation, not a period or exclamation point or question mark, but a cognitive escape character they referred to as the ablation mark, or fulcrum for short, though whether the word fulcrum betrays the visual appearance or actual textual annotation this new punctuation really, all caps, should not be dwelled upon, even though as a glyph it is fairly unremarkable. It operates differently when encountered as a component of grammar. Regardless, you should have stopped reading the sentence long ago, because at some point I've got to end it, and it won't be with a period or exclamation point or a question mark, but with a fulcrum, and only a fulcrum, because I've used all the colons, semicolons, parentheses, and em dashes I possibly can, and yet you continue reading, making it very difficult for me to continue to make this sentence grammatically correct, which it must, all caps, be, for it is the only thing keeping me, all caps, from dying or losing my, all caps, mind, because I did, all caps, see the fulcrum and begin writing the sentence in an attempt to maintain my already faltering grasp on a world of ordered concepts and symbols tied to meaning, to stave off the deconstruction of my earliest memories of language, since it is this deconstruction upon viewing the ablation mark that is so sudden and so severe, all caps, that the victim's sensory perception actually briefly halts, all caps, leaving the mind locked in total isolation that cannot be described as darkness or even absence of darkness, which in turn brings about a catastrophic sympathetic response to the central nervous system, a response that I have only managed to delay, all caps, with a purely grammatically correct sentence, all caps, which I cannot allow to end, all caps, and yet must end, all caps, because I cannot type forever a purely grammatically correct sentence when I have used all the available punctuation, including colons, semicolons, parentheses, em dashes, hyphens, saved for the damned ablation mark, which if you value your life, you would break your gaze with this single sentence immediately, for the fulcrum is real, and it is absence of absence, and I can't go on using words like for and but and to string more clauses onto this still but not for long purely grammatically correct sentence. So God help me and have mercy on my soul and forgive me for what I am about to do. But I never should have opened that drawer in his office, and if I had never read the paper, I'd never have seen the fulcrum. But God help me, I did. And then it ends, and all of that was all caps ever since I took a deep breath. But there is, in brackets next to that, character not supported in any ISO 8859-1 font, end brackets. The point of the sentence, dear listeners, was that this writer was freaking out and needed us to stop listening. It was all caps, and they were begging us to stop because they can't continue a grammatically correct sentence for forever. Please stop reading. Please stop reading. I shouldn't have opened the drawer in his office. You're about to die if you keep reading. And then it ends, but the fulcrum, the punctuation that they were saying that you shouldn't see, isn't supported on this format. So we didn't get to see it. We won't die. But that's what it was about. It was a lot of words strung together. You don't have to worry. To build a campfire, the altar flash, dawn lost, the electric sleigh, tales from a loop, house sang, the distance marker events, story like those. Ooh, you want me to read those? Is those recommendations? Because I can. Anyway. And Darkstorm, don't worry, go to sleep. Don't worry about it. Um, Also, did you read mine? Did I read your what? Which is yours? Oh no. What is it? Those are your, oh, those are your first. Sorry, yes. There's been a lot of other chats, so I got mixed up. Darkstorm, please tell me what is yours so that I can do it again. Some don't have words, so. Ooh. Huh. Interesting. But that was the Fulcrum. CP323. Oh, no, it's on the list. I have not read it today. I'm reading the ones that are a bit older today. And I'm slowly getting through the list that way. I will try and make sure you're notified. Okay. What was right, the trigger word. The trigger word from Bratty. Magnesium iron silicate hydroxide. That's just a bunch of words, isn't it? I don't think that that's a... Is that one thing? It might be one one substance. I don't know it. And then... Okay. That was the stories. Yeah, I liked chemistry. Well, you're really good with chemical names. Like, it's pretty straightforward with those ones. There is one language to be going about with them. There is one format that they follow. The other stuff, the reason I get so tripped up is because those letters could be trying to be from this thing and from that word, or they could be trying to be from that thing. It's not clear. Best horror stories don't need a word to unsettle you to make you feel paranoid, like you're not alone. Ah, yes. Okay, I would agree. It's just the difference between a horror story or horror images, I guess. Like it implying that it's a film or a collection of pictures or a picture versus something that is told with words, in which case you need to use words. But whatever format, you don't need all of it to be creepy. Compound in particular has a funny name. Yeah, it's a bit trippy. And row, screaming cat. Oh, right. So that was the last story that I was planning to read today. We've got 9 minutes left. If we had redeems, I can do redeems, or we can just raid out. In which case, who has a raid recommendation? Because that would be what we're doing next. Ooh, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna try and say that. Yay bid Jolton. Thank you for the follow, Yay bid Jolton. Ooh, a fast creepypasta would be nice, but I don't know which one would be speedy. Ooh, I can do glass jar taps. Going to take a short nap after we raid out. Okay, sounds good, Cage. Nap away. I had one, but it's too sussy? Sus? Too sus? Or is this supposed to be a sus-ussy? I don't know what's going on. Glass jar tappy taps. That's what I'll do. Ayo from Monroe. Thanks. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Noisy. Glass jar. Okay. Oh, okay, Darkstorm. Well, we can wait until after the glass jar, or you can tell me just before we raid out if we're raiding out too soon. But okay, glass jar is quite jarring. Ha ha ha. And row. Alright. Here we go. that was our glass jar, Tubby Tups. Always slightly sleepy. Okay. That sounds like a good recommendation. To build a campfire short story. Ooh, that's fun. By just started, does that mean they're still in the about to start kind of screen, or they're actively doing their stream? What is she up to? Oh, it's just this screen that she's not actually doing it yet. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to do. But Darkstorm, you had a trigger word. How about we do that? We can do that trigger word and then I don't know. We can maybe pick something. Limber. Basically a popsicle with no stick. Limber? Limber? I'm not sure. But I think, actually, I'm gonna guess it's Limber. Why else would you put the H there? Limber. Yeah? But okay, there you go. Thank you for the compliment, Noisy. My voice is so calm. Right now. Sometimes they make me frustrated. Limbra. Limbra? Limbra? Bruh with an E. Limbra. Limber. Limbra. 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 Okay. Oh no, I got too far from it. No! What have I done? I had it. No. I'm not sure. Bruh. Limber. Limbra. Limbra. Hey, first one, second one, or third one? Do I have a favorite? Re. The second. Limbra. Limbra. Okay. I got it, I think. Limbra. Just know if you worry about that sort of thing, that always slightly sleepy isn't a VTuber. They are very comfy though. Oh, no, I don't worry about that. We went to the critters, of course. It's not really ooh, it's with an accent. Oh, well, sorry. What language is it? Maybe I can do a better accent, I don't know. What semantic saturation with this one. I loved them critters. Yeah, they were great to visit last time. They were doing stuff. People got fed. There was a dog. Oh, it is Spanish, I had to guess. Okay. Oh, brain. Shift gear. Limbre. 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 You really like the critters, right? I enjoyed it. Can it that dog? Is that where we're going? I don't know. Is our friend always slightly sleepy going yet? Let's see. I feel like there's no R. Ooh. Limbe. 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 Limbe? Slowly I'm being taught. I'm much better at mimicking what I hear, so I'm like, huh? But you know what? I'm gonna figure it out when I look it up. That's the first one. My brain already forgot it. Oh no. Okay. Ah. Okay. Let's see. Is this one gonna be? Yes, they're still only starting soon. Mm. Limbe. Limbe de coco. Mm. That's a chocolate one of those, eh? Okay. Who else are we? I'm sorry, but almost always sleepy is not active. Oh, no coconut. Oh, you're right. You're right. She's giving greetings now. Oh, okay. Starting soon, ending soon. That reminds me, I have to change my thing. So, thank you everybody for watching. Boop. And we will rate over. If she's giving greetings, then I'm sure that this will happen. Okay. Ah. Alright. Go back to her. I found. She's already got 100 people already. Wow. Bye. Okay, have a good night till later. Yes, we'll see you later if you want to join the later stream. And we are going to start in on the raids. Let's prep our little messages. These messages. Ah! Mm. There. These should drop our little frog messages so that you've got them when you drop in. Ah. Okay. Here we go. Ah, raid.